There's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away. Quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
2 yards on the...
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other, while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go and use it for the shot. Stand in the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 16 yards, a first down. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Cowboys nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
12 yards.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. That they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
They'll throw again. Prescott escaping the pressure. Prescott stripped. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return will stop it well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They run it with Jacobs. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he gets us from the midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
To the clear. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 50 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Prescott from the gun on third. And the Raiders have got him. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
And out.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Cowboys nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
3rd and 11.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
He'll He'll fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
First and goal.
33 yards that time. Prescott yet again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
There's Elliott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
To make the tackle. Brought down back at the 4-yard line.
Prescott to throw on 4th. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2.
Point conversion.
Here's Prescott. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Raiders 28, Cowboys 6.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Running is Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down. Right.
Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Now 3rd down and long.
To throw his car. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Antoine Woods drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have a little nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 26.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Raiders 28, Cowboys 12. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Jalen Richard now on the return. They're going to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Carr. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From midfield, here's Carr. And his throw is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Results.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Going to go on 4th down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
To 2nd and 10.
Prescott now from the 50. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's third down.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Prescott from the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tech McKinley. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
On first down, Jacobs. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But